the Cowboys were up 27-10 and had a walk-off pick six that Dak didn't throw it. It bounced off, the Noah Brown. But the guy that pick sixed it had 18 tackles, 2 picks, and a walk-off pick six.
Yeah.
And I know they're actually better, obviously, than they've been. But when you just say the Cowboys blew a big lead, losing overtime to the Jags, I'd say it takes a lot of wind out of the sails. What was supposed to be one of the games of the year, which is it can't be anymore, right? Even though the Eagles technically haven't won the division, I'm not saying that's quite on par, but that was a pretty devastating hell when the guy was fucking running around back into the end zone. And McCarthy, did you see his look on his face?
They are the Cowboys, by the way. I'll just say this now. I don't think the Cowboys are capable enough to win a championship, to win the NFC even. When I think back to what they did, how they mismanaged the Niners playoff game last year, like you said, Dallas led 27-10. When Trevor Lawrence fumbled the ball,
there was 3 minutes left, right?
1:38 left at the fumble. Dallas up 34-31. Dallas goes run, 3rd down and 10, pass, which means that Jacksonville doesn't have to use his last timeout, and punt at 1:20. So they took 18 seconds off the clock. That's what Dallas took off the clock after Trevor Lawrence.
Well, they had timeouts, right? So they got to call a couple timeouts.
They called 2 of them. But by throwing, they didn't have to call the 3rd.
He didn't just throw. He threw a bomb.
Yeah, threw a bomb, exactly. Then Trevor Lawrence hits Zay Jones for 20 yards to get in the field goal range down to the 30 with 12 seconds left, and Jacksonville, thank God, had their last timeout. So I think Dallas is good. Maybe they're better this year in a weird way than they were last year, even though they were more prolific.
Well, the defense is falling apart right now, which is what they've held their hat on.
They've got offensive line issues, but John, they are playing Dallas in a close game in the playoffs. That is what you would want if you're a playoff team. They are not capable.
They are going to get the 7 and 10 Bucks probably in the first round, right?
The Bucks win that game.
I don't know.
Bucks got lucky because the Falcons and Panthers both lost on Sunday, so that helped out the Bucks.
I would say if the Cowboys were to lose that game, I'm sure they'd be favored even as the road, right? They'd be a road favorite.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? Probably like 3 points. Yeah, I do think Mike McCarthy, you'd have to fire him.
I agree.
The Bucs team.
But I think if you want to win a championship, you're going to have to fire him.
I do think there's a chance we get Niners, Cowboys second round, because if the Minnesota Vikings play the Lions or somehow the Packers get scorching hot, if you're listening to this, we're recording this before Monday night. They got Packers at the win out. I do think Minnesota could lose in the first round as the 2 seed, especially to 2 teams that would be comfortable playing them, right? The Packers and the Lions.
Yeah.
I think they would much rather see the Giants. Or, excuse me, the Giants are the 6th. The Commanders are Seattle. Because now it feels like it's basically those 2 teams. Seattle, which Seattle plays the Chiefs this week. See you, Seattle. What do you think? Maybe Kansas City doesn't even care. Who knows? You never know with them. And, the Packers. I got an eye on the Packers.